Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're taking a closer look at someone truly fascinating, a figure who's gone from being this legendary sports icon to, well, a major financial force.
Yeah, quite the transition.
We're talking about MS Dhoni, of course, Captain Cool. But not just the cricket superstar, we're looking at the architect behind, really a formidable financial empire. So our mission today is to unpack the sources you've shared with us, really get into the key elements of his wealth and, the business smarts behind it all.
Absolutely.
And the numbers are, well, pretty staggering. His net worth is estimated somewhere around $123 million to $126 million.
Which translates to what, about 1,000 to 1,050 crore rupees as of mid-2025? Yeah, that's significant.
It really is. Puts him right up there among the wealthiest cricketers globally. But this isn't just about, being brilliant on the pitch. It's about smart business sense and this incredible, enduring brand power.
It really is a remarkable case study, isn't it? The sources paint a picture of something meticulously built, a diversified financial structure.
It goes way beyond just celebrity endorsements. It's more about strategic leverage, sustained growth. It offers a unique deep dive, really, into how someone in the public eye can turn that sometimes fleeting fame into real, lasting financial success.
Okay, so let's unpack this. Let's start with maybe the most obvious place. His long-standing presence in the Indian Premier League, the IPL.
Right, CSK.
Yeah, Chennai Super Kings. Even after stepping down as captain, the sources say he's still seen as this invaluable asset to the team.
Which is interesting in itself.
It is, and he's been there since the very beginning, participated in every single IPL season. That makes him one of the highest-earning cricketers in the league's whole history.
And those total earnings are pretty substantial, right? What did the sources put it at?
Over 200 crore rupees, just from the IPL contracts to date.
Wow. That's sustained income, especially long after he retired from international cricket. That's quite something. What do the sources tell us about how he maintains that value? Is it just performance or? Well, it seems like a mix. Performance is obviously still there, consistently high. But it's also his leadership, the mentoring role he plays now, and just the sheer fan loyalty he commands.
The intangible assets.
Exactly. Those are invaluable for CSK. It's not only about the runs or the catches anymore, it's the whole narrative, the stability he brings year after year. It's a unique positioning.
Makes sense. A brand within the brand, almost.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Okay, let's shift gears to an even bigger income stream, brand endorsements.
The powerhouse.
Truly a marketing powerhouse. That calm demeanor, the Captain Cool persona, his, universal appeal, that whole journey from a small town, it makes him incredibly attractive to brands.
And it resonates across demographics, doesn't it?
Completely. He's one of India's most sought-after celebrity endorsers. The sources mention he's associated with over 25 brands, national and international.
25? That's a lot to manage.
It is. And these deals, they fetch anywhere from, say, 4 to 6 crore rupees per campaign. Annually, this stream alone often brings in over 100 crore rupees.
Huge numbers. And who we're talking about? Any specific examples jump out?
Oh, yeah. Big names. Dream 11, Gulf Oil, Reebok, Oreo, GoDaddy, MasterCard India, Geo Cinema, SBI, even Garuda Aerospace, the drone company. It's a really wide range.
What's really insightful there, I think, isn't just the volume, but how that specific Captain Cool persona, that calmness, becomes the selling point. It works for gaming, for finance, for FMCG goods. It's that consistency and, I think, authenticity that builds this deep consumer trust. It goes way beyond just cricket.
Absolutely. And beyond just lending his name, he's also shown himself to be a pretty sharp entrepreneur, hasn't he? Through these strategic business ventures.
Building tangible assets now.
Exactly. He's invested in and co-owns quite a variety of successful businesses, like Seven, his own lifestyle and sportswear brand.
Where he's also the brand ambassador, right? Smart move.
Very smart synergy. Then there's Chennai FC, co-owning a football franchise in the Indian Super League.
Expanding his sports footprint beyond cricket.
Yep. And Sports Fit World, a chain of fitness centers across India. Plus, he's dipping his toes into content creation with Dhoni Entertainment PVT Ltd, his own production house.
Interesting. Diversifying into media.
And it doesn't stop there. There's the Hotel Mahi residency in his hometown, Ranchi. And this one's quite grounded. He's invested in organic farming and dairy production at his farmhouse there.
Organic farming. That's quite different.
It is. Apparently supplying local markets, it feels almost like completing a circle, Global icon, back to his roots, literally investing in the soil.
That's a really fascinating mix. I mean, what does this incredibly diverse portfolio tell us about his vision? It's clearly beyond just being a celebrity face.
Yeah.
Is there a clear strategy you can see connecting these, or is it more about seizing good opportunities as they come up?
The sources suggest it's, well, probably a bit of both, but there seems to be a strategic core, like the fitness centers that leverages his credibility in fitness, right?
Yeah.
It's a classic move, diversifying from just endorsements into actual services.
Makes sense. Play to your strengths.
And the organic farming, maybe that underlines a more grounded, long-term view of wealth creation, something not entirely dependent on the limelight.
A very different kind of asset. Interesting.
And speaking of long-term strategy, that brings us to the fourth pillar, his astute investments.
Ah, okay. Beyond the businesses he owns or co-owns.
Right. This is where he's putting capital into other companies. The sources say he has a keen eye for, like, emerging sectors and promising startups. His portfolio looks really forward-thinking.
Okay, like what specifically?
Well, he's strategically invested in Blue Smart Mobility, that's an electric vehicle ride-sharing company.
Right, future of transport.
Garuda Aerospace, the drone tech company we mentioned, focused on agriculture and industry. He's actually upped his stake there, too, and acts as an ambassador.
Doubling down there. Okay.
Then there's Kata Book, a fintech startup helping small businesses digitize their accounts. Huge potential in India.
Definitely a massive market.
Cars24, the online used car marketplace. 7 Ink Brews, a direct-to-consumer beverage brand. Home Lane, which is an interior design and home decor. Tagdaraho, another fitness startup. And Rigi, a platform for content creators to monetize their communities.
Wow, that's quite a list. And what's really striking there, I think, is how consistently these investments align with future-forward industries. You know, EVs, drones, fintech, the creator economy. This doesn't feel like just passive investing, does it? It seems more like spotting trends, backing innovation, particularly within India's own growth story.
Yeah, betting on India's digital and consumer transformation.
Exactly. It's that long-term outlook, I think, that's key to understanding how his wealth keeps expanding. It's not just sitting still.
So when you bring it all together, what does this mean for you, our listener? MS Dhoni's net worth, that massive figure over 1,000 crore rupees, it's clearly not just about his cricket skills.
Not at all.
It's really a testament to his enduring charisma, sure, but also smart financial decisions and this incredible knack for adapting and thriving in totally new areas.
Adaptability is key.
These diversified income streams, you know, from the big endorsements and the steady IPL money to building his own businesses in fitness or even farming, plus these sharp investments in tech, it paints a really clear picture of a financial empire that just keeps growing.
It's quite the blueprint.
His journey from that small-town kid to a global icon and now a genuinely shrewd businessman, it's pretty inspirational, isn't it? It proves Captain Cool really knows how to play the long innings, both on and off the field.
Absolutely. His success really speaks volumes about strategic thinking, about diversification, and recognizing your value beyond just the immediate fame.
Yeah.
His story really exemplifies how you can cultivate a personal brand into lasting financial equity. It shows how careful planning, looking beyond the present, can lead to, truly enduring prosperity, especially in a world that changes so fast.
We've seen how Captain Cool manages to navigate not just the cricket pitch, but this really complex world of business and investments, building something substantial.
Masterfully done.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, maybe something for you to think about. What insights can you draw from MS Dhoni's sort of multifaceted empire about building your own lasting success and financial independence, particularly if you're in a high-profile field, but really for anyone?
What's the takeaway?
Yeah, what's the long innings you're playing in your own life or career? How are you building on what you do best while maybe also looking for those smart, diversified ways to invest in your own future?